It's a meeting place for the incel community.
The what community?
Incel community, short for involuntary celibacy. No point in denying it.
This was a topic that I wanted to make a video about for a while now, but I wasn't really sure because I don't want to upset men who already struggle in life or make those people feel bad about themselves. Look, I get it. Nobody likes to get called incel, but at some point these dudes needs to realize they are not so much different than the incels they look down upon. If you didn't know, MGTOW stands for men going their own way. Basically, these people claim that they are boycotting women. You didn't fire me, I quit.
It has came to the point where I'm gonna have to start boycotting women. I'm just gonna have to start boycotting women.
They claim to have gone their own way, but literally all they do is talk about women 24/7 and convince themselves how better off they are without them. I mean, it is just funny how much MGTOW circles hate on incels, considering the fact that they are the closest one to us. If there is one thing MGTOWs hate most, it is being called incel. If you want to trigger MGTOW, just call them incel. I think they look at us and see what they don't like in themselves. That is the underlying cause of their hate on us. Let me show you a post from their sub, and mind you, there are many other similar threads like this. This is just an example. Let's see what this copper has to say. You're an illogical dumbass who has no actual arguments against us. MGTOW is not an incel group. Yes, I am sure there are some incels within the MGTOW community, but most of us have had a relationship. That is what brought us to MGTOW in the first place. Most of us are normal guys who have been divorce raped, manipulated, or cheated on by our ex-partners. We get frustrated because we have been treated like shit through all the relationships we have been in. Incels get frustrated because they can't get in a relationship in the first place. That is the difference. Calling us incels is nothing more than a lazy ad hominem. And I want to ask this dude, why did you get treated like shit in all your relationships? Do you think white should also get treated like shit? Why did you get divorce raped? Can it be the fact that you were nothing more than a beta box and she was never attracted to you? Do you think incels couldn't be a beta box provider if they stooped to your level? Just because you have lost your virginity, do you think you are better than us? See, this shit is why I'm making this video. MGTOW people need to realize they are not so different than us and stop copying. Mr. Hamoudi, the Syrian subhuman, explains why MGTOW is cope. And he's, by the way, he's one of my favorite YouTubers. So let's hear it from him, gentlemen.
If you go MGTOW, if you see on the YouTube, oh MGTOW, and you go MGTOW, you go in your own way, then you realize it's over for you. Because MGTOW is a coping movement to go your own death way. The death way is this. The nature is cruel. They don't want your sperm to get into women to raise offspring. Then this nature is very, very cruel. MGTOW is, if you are really black pill MGTOW, you can say to an ugly male, please go MGTOW, go your own way, go dying, go ER, and then it's over for you. White charts don't go MGTOW.
I am not really a fan of Rouge, but he's right about this. I have been in both incel and MGTOW chat rooms for long enough to know the community better than most. And when I say MGTOW and incel in this video, I am referring to the people who actually call themselves such. So the matter of fact is, the majority of self-identified MGTOW people have terrible sexual market value and they just can't compete. They lower their standards, they stoop, they dumpster dive just to find a girlfriend. But at the end of the day, since just because the attraction, physical attraction was never there, they end up getting cheated on, they end up getting divorce raped. I mean, you see this happen so often, it is almost sad, you know. I mean, they may have lost their virginity, but their sexual market value is actually so low. Even incel, people who call themselves incel, have better options than they do.
This Asian girl comes over to me. I don't even do anything. She comes over to me and says, "Oh man, you're creepy. I don't date Asian guys." And I said, "I wasn't planning on hitting on you. Why are you talking to me? Why are you calling me names?" And she's like, "You know, Asian guys are awkward. I don't date Asian guys."
Here I am just showing you a couple of examples in the incel circles. Good-looking men calling themselves incel just because they cannot get what they think they deserve, what they think they should be able to date. I mean, I can't really blame those people because when you look at them, you see they are good-looking. So it doesn't surprise me that these people wanna date their looks match, but they literally can't. The fact is, a big part of self-identified incels are, in fact, MGTOWs, and a big part of self-identified MGTOWs are incels. A lot of incels are average-looking young men, but their main problems are similar to the MGTOW. They suffer from hypergamy. Like, imagine, just 10 years ago, there was no Tinder, nothing. Like, when I was a teenager, fresh out of high school, online dating didn't exist. Back then, women weren't offered countless dicks every single day. But today, any woman can hop on Tinder and get chats. And when they get a taste of chat, they can never go back to the incel. They can never go back to their looks match. That is the brutal part of it. I mean, it is over, man. It is truly over. Recently, there was a news about how 27% of young men are virgins. That is such a horrifying number. That means 1 in 3 men are incels. Just imagine how much bigger incels would grow if those men were blackpilled. MGTOWs are right in a lot of things they say about women, and you are probably better off by not letting yourself become a beta box. And I agree with a lot of things they say, but at the end of the day, I believe they are not any different than incels. I don't dislike them, but I would really like to see them blackpilled.